Hey, thanks for coming by. Hey, I put together a 7 steps on how to go about starting up a small engine repair side hustle. And if you like that, just put a comment below, I want one, or give me one, or I'll take it, and I'll make sure to send that to you. It's just information that I've put together over many years of experience doing this stuff, some tips how to keep from wasting too much of your time if you decide to go and do some repairs and make some money out there. And hopefully this could help you out and keep you more organized and also give you some pointers about common stuff you're going to see out there. And I think it's some good info. So just like, subscribe, leave me a comment that you want a copy of that, and let's get back to the video. Okay, this is a Briggs Stratton 10.5 power built. Yeah, and there are some bolts you got to take off here. These are 3/8 Ford that hold on the shroud, 2 on the back and 2 on the front. And then there are 4 little 1/4-inch bolts that hold that recoil pull start on the top, and that's basically it to take the whole top part off. And then we're going to pull that off. It's got to come off the carburetor there too. It kind of seals down in the carburetor. Then you got 1 bolt holding this recoil cup grabber thing, and that's 15/16. It fits right on there. I think it's a little, 15/16 worked just fine. It didn't fit it perfectly, but I don't think it's a metric. Anyway, so I'm setting that to the side. And then you got these bolts right here. They're actually for a puller. So you take those bolts out, and then you can put your your puller threaded bolts down in there and pull it if you need to. But honestly, this doesn't always have to come off. I didn't have to take this off. I thought I did. It didn't pop off at first. But what I do is I just put a crowbar underneath there. Find some really good solid points. You don't want to be leaning up against anything too soft. So it was already loose. But what I did is I pried up really good and just gave it one good whack, and it just kind of popped off like that. It actually took a couple whacks, quite a few, and then eventually came off. That's how I kind of like to do it, and it did pop off. Now this flywheel here, this crankshaft is tapered, so you want to make sure the orientation of your key is just right, and you don't lose that little key that's right there. Make sure that you retain that, and then once it's apart, you want to go ahead and sand the top of the crankshaft there. It's tapered, and also the inside of the flywheel. Put it back on with the key there. You should be fine, and that's, you want to pay attention to that. And next up, we have the really nasty breather cover there, and then that's cleaning it off with a wire brush, plastic brush, and then there's 2 1/4-inch bolts that are holding that cover on, and then that's located under the flywheel there. You can see, oh, what did I have there? Oh, that was the key, flywheel key. I just kind of put that over to the side in a safe place, and that's the cover there that I just showed you that was all nasty, and that's after I wire brushed it and cleaned it off. Be careful not to get any debris down in here. You might want to do a little air nozzle blowing and blow all that grease off and away from there, because if it falls down into the drain hole right here, here's another little 1/4-inch that's holding this plate on. That is basically a one-way check valve that blows the unburned combustion gases in the crankcase past that little flapper reed valve. Make sure the orientation of it is the same way as when you took it off. There's a little bevel on that doubler. The bevel's pointing up, and that should be the top side of it. And then your breather cover should come off, and then you're going to look down inside of the little reservoir here at this little hole. It's going to come quick, and there's going to be a little arrow pointing at this tiny, tiny hole right there. Well, it's not pointing exactly at it, but you see it kind of right there in the bottom part. I took a wire pipe cleaner and tape to kind of use it as like a hurdy-gurdy drill, and I kind of drilled down into that hole to open it up just a little bit. You definitely want to clean that out really good, super clean. Any little debris can clog up that hole, so it's got to be very clean putting it back together. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.